Here are the 10 most absurd residences in China. 1 billion Chinese yuan or $149 million will get you the most expensive mainland residence in China, the world's most populated country. Hey there, this is Megan and welcome to another content of the Content Promoter, wherein we feature luxurious things worldwide. Likewise, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe to be updated for more upcoming videos like this. Taohuayuan is the name of the 1,663-acre estate. It loosely translates to utopia or peach blossom land in Mandarin. It is situated on the south side of a famous private island on SUZHOU'S Dushu Lake, approximately 56 miles from Shanghai. Sunac China spent 3 years creating the inhabitants appropriate for an emperor. They took their time and provided sensitive, loving care to the land. For comparison, a Chinese development business constructed the far more impersonal small sky city in a record 19 days. It is a 57-story tower in Changsha, Hunan Province, China. Taohuayuan is 72,400 square feet or 1.6 acres in size. Therefore, a home must have at least 8,000 square feet of living area to be considered a mansion. To put this amount in perspective, the largest private property in the United States is the Biltmore Estate in Asheville, North Carolina, which is 178,976 square feet. And the largest on the planet is the ISTANA NURUL IMAN Palace in Brunei, which is 2.15 million square feet. Returning to Taohuayuan, there are 32 bedrooms and 32 baths. The whole Wu-Tang clan and the Chinese national football team members may sleep over there. Everyone had their room, and they could all shower simultaneously. When everyone awakens, they face south to receive the optimal quantity of light designed by the architect. The entire palace-like structure was created in the style of Tang Dynasty architecture, which began in 618 and has remained under conservative development ever since. Compared to, for instance, Norman architecture of European castles from the Dark Ages, Tang Dynasty architecture has aged rather nicely. Carlisle Castle on the border of England and Scotland is visually appealing, but its basic pricky interiors are dull and won't assist your seasonal affective disorder. There were no nails or fasteners in traditional Tang Dynasty buildings. Everything was put together like Lego. Winos and wine connoisseurs will adore this massive wine cellar. You can store it here to drink if you can think of it. For example, a case of 300 bottles of Taohuayuan wine can be stored. The feng shui outside the home blends in nearly seamlessly with the ground. It is encircled by mist-covered ponds and wooden bridges, a good luck koi pond in the center, and a lovely garden fashioned from SUZHOU'S classical gardens, designated as UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Traditional architectural and building techniques from Changsha were used to handcraft the bricks and set out the vegetation. Its infinity pool floats just above Dushu Lake and is worth close to $130,000, not to mention the inspiring waterfall. A high-end artificial waterfall costing around $20,000 is the ideal spot to unwind and write your memoirs. You may be the first owner of this house, which is presently for sale, and from this aspect, it appears to be the ideal location for a mortal battle stage. If you leave mainland China, there is a $488 million home for sale in Hong Kong's premium Victoria Peak area. The 16,330 square foot mansion, held by Chuang's Consortium International Limited Management, is still for sale, even though its 1990s Fresh Prince of Bel-Air decors looks antiquated given the hefty price tag. In comparison, a similarly expensive but much more contemporary estate in California, such as this 16,000 square foot 5-bedroom 8-bath mansion on 1301 Collingwood Place, costs just $55 million. This is paid not so much for the mansion as it is for the grandeur of the area in which it is located. The Middle Gap Road in Hong Kong is well known as a haven for shot callers. With only a few houses separated by dense foliage, The privacy that so few Hong Kong city inhabitants have is precious. Hong Kong real estate is the most expensive in the world. It is surpassing both Vancouver, New York, and Sydney, Australia. The perspective of the city and the fact that trees surround it in an otherwise concrete jungle are its most appealing features. Looking over the mansions of some of the world's wealthiest individuals should make their owner feel like a king of kings. On the opposite end of the scale, Hong Kong is experiencing a housing crisis, with tens of thousands of people paying around $378 per month to live in Dracula-sized coffin dwellings. If 24 Middle Gap Road sells for $448 million, it will set a record for the most expensive private residence ever sold in Asia. We're still on Hong Kong's Billionaires Row looking for Jack Ma's $191 million house. The founder of Alibaba resides on 22 Barker Road in a 9,900 square foot bungalow/villa style house. The 36.8 billion e-commerce behemoth has a 270-degree view of Victoria Harbour, which he can enjoy from 4 separate balconies in the 4-story residence, which is ideal for late 9,000-yard stairs, attempting to stay one step ahead of Bezos. Additionally, he has a 20,000 square foot garden for times of deep tranquility in one of the world's most heavily crowded cities. 7,591,505 people live in Hong Kong's 100 urban areas. If everything were distributed relatively, each individual would get around 180 square feet of land if they lived in only 405 square miles. Jack Ma's Barker Street was formerly ranked among the top 10 streets in the world. Conduit Road is the current Hong Kong title holder regarding real estate values in the previous 10 years, sitting loudly at number 9 in the globe, with 10 super prime sales of 25 million or more as of 2020. Number 1 in 2022 is 57th Avenue in New York, with 41 apartments sold for more than $25 million. Washi is the self-proclaimed wealthiest hamlet on the earth, with everyone driving $60,000 Audis and living in 6,458 square foot villas. The communist-styled Maoist utopia includes almost 200 identical red roof houses. Unlike members of communes, some residents regard the rest of the world as the outer world. They are fully aware of the community's insulation. Washi's 2,000 residents are all high management who work 7 days a week if they are old enough. Lesser-skilled $226 a month laborers from outside the city can be allowed a position in Washi if they work hard and long enough. Each villager in Washi has access to a minimum of $250,000 managed by a type of city government, led by a chief Wu Xian. You lose everything if you leave Washi like a Thai traditional tribe. Every day, inhabitants had to listen to screaming propaganda from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., similar to what the Grands have to listen to in Halo Limitless Master Chief Could Never Live in Washi. The freshly constructed 1,078-foot-tall, $500 million superstructure resembles Halo's propaganda towers and houses a biblical-looking solid gold $40 million bull. Unfortunately, Wall Street's 7,100-pound Bowling Green Bowl appears to have a competition. The Taohuayuan Villa is a smaller 43,055 square feet residence. The living area is a blend of Chinese and Western preferences, with 25-foot ceilings, sunshine brightness, a river-themed carpet, snow-colored walls, and a cloud-themed chandelier. The other 3-story cylindrical floor-to-ceiling chandelier rests securely in the center of the stairway, which gently coils around it to the tea and study rooms. A panoramic view of the garden, apparently unending Chinese countryside, and golf course may be found just outside the palace, where you go to complete your schoolwork. Consider the master bathroom for a moment. Large chunks of white marble cover the walls and countertop and enclose the ivory hot tub. Based on its veins, the marble looks to be denbe, an 80 per square foot Italian porous substance that requires chemical treatment to be suitable for a kitchen or bathroom. A project like this for a bathroom of this size might cost you upwards of $60,000 in components and labor. When your home has a treasure chamber, you know you've arrived. The vases contain vast treasures and secrets passed down through centuries. There's something special about that crystal deer. The boss-level cloakroom is upstairs from the treasure room, and it appears like one of the more pleasant boutiques in New York's Macy's, giving you the impression that you're wearing brand new garments every time you get dressed in it. Above that, the master bedroom and a pair of children's rooms with white bamboo walls and meticulously kept bonsai trees provide a mainly Chinese touch to the experience. Mr. Miyagi would have been delighted. A $34.7 million house may be seen in Beijing's Shanghai neighborhood. The residence is owned by a Chinese businessman who wishes to remain nameless. Bedrooms are accessible on each door side as soon as you go in, perfect for times when you overeat at the buffet and need to lay down as quickly as possible. This home promotes the veneration of elders, which is prevalent in Chinese culture, and helps take care of parents and the golden years of their offspring. Following that is an attractive lounge room for hosting visitors. The main fusion dining room living area is down a few steps on a lower level, with a King Arthur-esque circular table to ensure that all visitors feel equal. The 27.5-foot ceilings give the dining area a regal atmosphere, and an overhanging balcony would be ideal for the Chinese version of Stadler and Waldorf to oversee and comment on supper. The kitchen includes a skylight that can be opened or closed like the Rogers Center in Toronto. The expensive Giganna House guard kitchen appliances and utensils cost more than $595,000. When the food burns, the chef and line cooks cannot blame the oven. The luxury facilities that define the property include a home theater that rivals a small cinema, a gym spa, and a billiards lounge. From the attic to the garden level, a 55.7-foot chandelier hangs. The cost is unknown, but to give you an idea, it costs more than $15,000 merely to clean it. An extensive wine cellar is ideal for you to do in kernel mustard with a lead pipe, a reference I am aware of. Take the elevator to the master bedroom, which is 615 square feet. The flooring is covered with German calfskin, and birds inspire the hand-embroidered wallpaper. The top level has the most elegant reading room you'll ever find, making it the ideal setting to read Marcel Sprout's In Search of Lost Time, which at 4,215 pages is one of the longest books ever written. During a pandemic, a productive way to spend the time is to pay property management fees, which cost roughly $31,500, the annual wage of a white-collar Chinese worker. This $584,000 Guangzhou showstopper is the most affordable on our list. But no less intriguing, 7 Chinese ladies are doing something like the Golden Girls did on television. The longtime friends agreed to live out their days as roommates in a light-filled, glassy 3.5-story house. All bedrooms are on the top level, with shared communal areas on the bottom floor for chit-talk and relaxation. A glass box enclosed tea room, gigantic large tatami mats for the group hangs, a dining space with extra-long Moroccan and Indian furnishings, a swimming pool, and an open-air tea pavilion connected to the home through a bamboo path are among the highlights. Rachel Ross, Chandler, Monica, Phoebe, and Joey must be green with jealousy that their former co-workers accomplished what many groups of friends plan to do: acquire a complex and spend the rest of their lives there. Congratulations to them! Harry Layla Mansion is a 25,000 square foot retail complex in Kowloon Tong, Hong Kong. It will never be for sale, if ever, for eternity and beyond, as it was created in the 1970s for the Harry Layla family. Using the average square foot cost for premium property in Hong Kong of $3,911.95, we can estimate that this complex will be worth $97,798,750 in 2022. The property can easily accommodate 90 people, with the population evenly divided between family and laborers. The textile juggernauts went from India to Hong Kong in the 1930s and earned substantial money, creating military uniforms for Americans and Britons. They are now in the private hospitality sector with 17 locations worldwide. The lower levels are used for parties, entertainment, and intimate meals, much like a lovely frat house. The dining table and other tables in the home are topped with thick pizza box London glass that was transported to India to be carved out with gold leaves. The commission appears on television shows such as Sons of Anarchy and Boardwalk Empire. The Harry Laylas recognize the power of a table to bring families together. The house features 6 unique apartments on the top floors, each adapted to the requirements of the family's 6 brothers and designed like an expensive version of a lover's hotel. Harry Layla's bedroom is embellished with Mikimoto Akoya pearls. A string of triple A certified pristine pearl may cost up to $8,000. So you can imagine how much these pearl curtains and ceilings are worth. The patriarch's bedroom is Indian-inspired with a hand-carved brass swing worth $20,000. Homes are built around koi ponds in the same manner that they are the focal point of many elite mainland Chinese communities. This Indian home in Hong Kong is constructed around a Hindu temple. LONGYIN LINGUAN, a 3-story Shimao Group-owned home worth $15 million, can be found in Zishan, Beijing. The 13,777 square foot mansion is located near the Imperial Palace Royal Courtyard. So, security in the area is intense. Before entering, you'll be impressed with the clear lake water, waterfall, and well-manicured landscape surrounding a 32 square foot square-cut sapphire stone, as well as imposing oriental copper lions that welcome you as you arrive through the 16.4-foot brass doors. The mansion's entryway features semi-hidden gorgeous cloak closets and cupboards to ensure you always look your best. Thanks to floor-to-ceiling windows and a bling-bling chandelier costing over $157,000. The living area comes to life. The white jade marble walls are tiled in style meant to evoke images of mountains. We're not sure how much this golden heart-holding jackass is worth, but we're guessing it's for good luck. I'd go to the casino with it. The 7-bedroom residence contains a unique apartment for the elderly in the northwest with windows overlooking both north and south. The 9-bathroom home also has a bathroom designed for the elderly, with a pull-down shower chair and railings. This concealed bar under the secondary cloak area will appeal to covered drinkers. Take a drink and a cigar down to the 4-seat home movie theater with ornate porthole windows. One of those ultra-comfortable haptic D-box leather recliners will set you back $6,000. This bookworm's dream is a 2-story library with another hidden bookshelf door, leading to an even more secret library where you may store your oddest books and most priceless writings. The basement has a top-notch gym, jacuzzi, and a gorgeous swimming pool. Outdoors, there's a surreal 3D bar, a pet area, a workout section, and an astrological zone for a clear evening of gaze at Saturn. The project inspired by Jim and Yang's painting of the vast land is for sale. Therefore, if you know anybody in the market, a 5% commission charge would get you $750,000. Not bad! China is making billionaires more aggressively than the former big-dollar heavyweight champion of the globe, the US. 1,058 billionaires were residing in China last year, compared to 696 in the USA. Thank you for watching. Again, this is Megan, and see you on the next one.